Hey guys, Frank Z here. So I got this little guy. It's a Husqvarna 36. It's almost like a miniature 61. It's very close to my 61. It's pretty cool. Got it nice and cheap, but it needs work. And there's a couple things I don't like about it already. But my 2041 John Turret has sprung an air leak. And it'll be a little while before I can get parts for it. So I actually got a few trees I need to cut down, like soon. So I'm hoping that this guy will run. The guy said that I bought it from, he's not a mechanic, and it has some leaky fuel. Turn up a second light here. Get some light. So it's got either a cracked fuel line, but the way I was looking at it, it looked like oh, another thing I don't like, it's a 3/8 drive chain, not a, I think I'll change it to 325. But I was going online and it does seem to have the same drive spur, like the spur. It has the same spur as the 2041. The same clutch size. So hoping I can just take this off and replace it with that other one. But I was looking at it and it looks like most of it is leaking out of the lid here. The cap, the screw cap here. Maybe it's just a bad O-ring. Doesn't feel that bad though. This one's got the air injection. I'm not sure what year it is. So it's going right in my eyes. But I wouldn't mind trying to see if I can fire it up. It's definitely going to be very restricted. That's the exhaust hole right there. It's like extremely small. So I'm going to try and make this a little bit better. This really like it to be as good as my Johnson 2041. Like, that is an excellent saw. But it's getting very hard to find parts for it. I'm sure I can still find the seals, but like I said, it's going to take a little while to get them. I was thinking about calling the Husqvarna dealer and seeing if I could just get them through them. But then I got to take it all apart and do it. And like, even if I tip it on its side, it stalls out. So pretty sure it's the clutch side, but don't know exactly yet. Gonna have to figure out what's missing on this. But I'll throw some gas in it and let's try and fire it up, see what happens. Alright, thanks guys. So now that we're in some light, you can kind of see that that rubber is very cracked on there, on the O-ring. Almost guarantee it's the O-ring that's leaking. But I'm sure I could get a new one of them fairly cheap. So I put some gas in it. We'll see what happens when we tip her up. I got gas in there already. fire it up, see what happens. It's getting cold out, by the way. It was frosty this morning. Second night with frost. Not too bad right now. Yeah, from what I've looked up online, it needs a Poulan bar. It's got the same mount as a Poulan. So, but it seems to run. I hate that. This is the throttle pusher here, and if you don't have the top cover on, it wants to jump out, like you can see. Then the throttle won't push. So this has to be pushed down by the top cover. Other than that, it doesn't sound too bad. It's not leaking too bad. Got this one for 75 bucks. Anyways, pretty happy so far. Let's try it out. You said it's getting cold. It's +4 in my garage here. Bar needs to be fixed. Looks like they greased it. Weird. Get my rag. Where I just put that. Now maybe we'll just throw it on and see what it does. It was oiling. Doesn't look like it was oiling great, but like I said, it is oiling. Haven't found a date on it yet. Clean up this oiler hole. I'll bore you guys with this. Alright, got it back together. Still warm.
Just how I got it.
sharpened, but it is a full chisel, non-safety breaker chain. I don't know, better than the Poulan. So I can pretty much guarantee the exhaust is holding it back quite a bit to try and keep it quiet. But I believe it's a 36cc saw. But it seems to work. It doesn't seem to be leaking right now. It seems to be running okay, so I don't think it's a fuel line or nothing. Chain brake doesn't work. The ring isn't in there. But I'm gonna sharpen the chain. It's not horrible, but it's definitely not cutting. But it's smooth. That Poulan there is very clunky. Like, it's horrible compared to that one. It is a safety raker. It's a much smaller tooth for a 3/8 tooth as well. So I don't know if this is like a better tooth design for a 3/8 chain. I'm not sure, but definitely 3/8 drive. I'd like to make it a 325, but we'll see. So I did go online, and the spur drive is the same as that there, but then I gotta get a bar and chain. Oh, actually I might have a chain, but definitely need to get a bar. Unless I can modify this one. I'm not sure if it is a small mount husky or not. It's hard to say. I'd have to almost take this one off. It does look quite a bit bigger, like wider this way. Means the hole probably won't line up properly. But whatever. Does look like possible 16-inch bar as well on there. So, but like I said, I need a light saw that I can go up a ladder with, or you know, cut branches off kind of thing. With like a one-handed saw, but I also don't want to spend $500 or $400 or $300 on a one-handed saw that I'm barely ever going to use. So I'd rather have a good saw that I'll use. But I do like the look of it. Anyways, thanks guys. So nice and sharp. Nice straight sharp point on there. A couple of them still a little banged up, but a little bit steep. It's not a, did use a pretty big file size on there, so it's not like, it's not a very steep curve. It's more straight up and down, but sharp. And I made the a little bit sharper this way, just so I think the sharper you go, the smoother your chain cuts. Yeah. But anyways, we'll see. Let's go try it out. See how it cuts now. Loosen the chain. I haven't tightened it. I tightened it when I sharpened it. Yeah, not bad little saw. Seems to run. Pretty good for the price I paid. open up the exhaust and see if we can get some more RPMs out of it. It's pretty lacking. So just opened up that exhaust hole. Pretty much double the size of what it was. So we'll see if that makes any difference. Bring my tuning driver out there too. I'll just do it off camera. And I loosen my chain. Thanks. So I think she's about tuned as much as I can. I did a little muffler mod, just opened it up a bit. Definitely leaking some bar oil. Gonna have to figure that out. But other than that, she's running pretty freaking good. Got her about as hot as it can go right now with the muffler. Nice little saw. Good price. That's what I need. And she's like the miniature version of my 61. Thanks, guys. So there's my 325 bar on there. You know, I put the 3/8 Poulan chain on there. It was binding up really bad. Had me thinking, you know, this is tight. Like, really tight. And she spins forward or backwards beautifully. Like, I almost think they had a 325 on it to begin with, and they had the wrong combo on there. So that's my 16" off my 2041. I'm gonna try it out just to see how it goes. Thanks, guys. So, need a new test log, but man, it runs way smoother. Like, I'm almost thinking it was the wrong bar and chain combo they had on it to begin with. Like, look at that, that's tight. And it's no binding, frontwards or backwards. It's tight. It's weird. Ran out of gas, so. Real muffler mod on it. Get this chain sharpened up maybe again. Still sharp. Yeah, anyways. Cool. I run my light bar now. It really looks like the Mini 61. Thanks, guys.